Building lasting confidence for leaders is not a simple or easy process. Do you ever wonder how some leaders walk into a room and command attention effortlessly? You see, leadership is not about always having the answers. It's about stepping into the unknown with assurance. In this video, we're going to explore 3 key arguments that set confident leaders apart from the rest. And I'm going to give you a simple but very powerful strategy to build lasting confidence. So make sure you stay until the end and get this very powerful and very effective confidence hack to transform your personal and professional life. But first, let's talk about confidence. Confidence is a tricky thing, isn't it? In order to build confidence in something, we must first not be confident in it at all. In fact, building confidence in anything is usually a painful process, and that is part of the leadership process, which is lesson number 1. Leaders navigate the unknown. There is nothing comfortable about the leadership journey. I often speak to leaders who feel not only fearful of the future, but fearful to admit that fear to others.
Fearful of the future, but fearful to admit that fear. Fearful of the future, but fearful to admit that fear. Fearful of the future, but fearful to admit that fear.
It's important to keep in mind that a leader, by definition, is one who goes before others. They are the literal trailblazers. As such, their confidence is not in what is going to happen next, but rather in their ability to respond to what happens next. That's not to say that there are not losses in the journey, but that leads us to our second point. Leaders transform their losses. Daniel Kahneman, author of Thinking Fast and Slow, argues the pain of losing is psychologically twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining. That's why at the end of the day, we make this long, and I mean long list of all of the ways we fell short, all of the things we didn't accomplish, and all of the ways we might not be good enough for the role we are in. And yet, powerful leaders do the opposite. While we might be inclined to gather evidence as to why we are not good enough, leaders challenge that story and gather evidence for their greatness. And that leads me to the likable tool. A few years ago, my family and I were reading the book The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And there's a section in one of the chapters that speaks about how we can use our words to self-actualize ourselves, how we can use our words to enforce who we truly are. And in this moment of impromptu parenting, I thought, you know what? Let's all go around the room and say one nice thing about ourselves, one thing that we like about ourselves. And unfortunately, my sons at that time were ages 9 and 7, and they already had a story in their head that they couldn't speak highly of themselves to other people. This situation devolved from a friendly afternoon of reading something really meaningful to full-fledged tears. Honestly, it broke my heart. And from there, we established likables. Likables is just one thing that you like about yourself. It could be something that you like about yourself all the time. It could be something that you liked about yourself that particular day. It could be an obstacle that you've overcome, or an achievement that you have gotten, or an award that you have earned. Whatever the case may be, it is something positive. It is contradicting the story that you are not good enough. It is the counter to the big and long list that we create about all of the ways that we fell short. Now, here's why this is significant. Because we are transforming our brains to focus on the positive, when we go into a situation where we don't feel the most comfortable and don't feel the most confident, those likables build us up. So here's my challenge to you. Find someone, an accountability partner, a friend, a colleague, a family member, whoever it may be, and share likables with each other at least once a day. Again, these likables can be anything that you like about yourself, but make sure that you're exchanging them every single day for 30 days. At the end of those 30 days, look back and look at your list. Be impressed, not only that you completed 30 days, but of all of the wonderful things that you have already accomplished. Now, this likable challenge, it's pretty incredible because not only are you going to see your confidence grow, you're going to see your partner's confidence grow. And as a bonus, you're going to see your relationship grow. No matter who you are on your leadership journey, know that there's always going to be obstacles to your confidence. And the best way to confront those obstacles is by showing yourself the facts that you are indeed powerful, connected, loving, and able to respond to whatever situation may come your way. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you hit subscribe to stay up to date on all content related to confidence, communication, and storytelling. And as always, make sure that you come off mute and speak up your story. We'll see you soon.